What's up, everybody? POA here. Today, we're actually going to do an entire box of TSR for a patron. So, Jeff, this is your box. We're doing this entire TSR box. Let's see how we do. Hopefully, we kill it. And obviously, we're on the hunt for all of the shiny, old bordered foils that we can possibly find. So, this thing's dusty. All right, let's pop this thing open. Box has been nicely marinated. This was not the prettiest packaging I've ever seen in my life. But it doesn't matter, right? It's just packaging. Who cares? The set itself, kind of a banger. Kind of a banger. All right. Good luck, Jeff. Here we go. Let's get into some TSR. So, bunch of commons. I'll say the commons aren't necessarily anything that we're too particularly worried about today, so we're going to kind of go through those. Uncommons, there's a couple spicier uncommons. So, Careful Consideration, Saltfield Recluse, and the Sand Mage, High Arcanist, and Goblin Engineer. Okay, for our first of the Time is Shifted. You know what, I'm going to do a little... There we go. That's better. All right. Just need a little state. All right. There we go. Before the video, I adjusted it higher for reasons I'm not sure. And I started filming, I was like, I was already at the right height. What are you doing? What are you doing? Overthinking things. All right. Molten Slag Heap. Mycologist. Dryad Arbor. Wait, did I miss an uncommon? I did. Yep, Riptide Pilfer. All right. So Dryad Arbor, solid rare. Kiki, freaking Jiki, baby. Love to see it. All right. Love the old border Kiki Jiki. Happens to be a card I'm very personally fond of. I don't have any decks anymore, but I played with that card back then a lot. A lot. Maybe a little bit excessively. All right. Nightshade Assassin. Prodigal Pyromancer. Enslave. Magus of the Future, and a Gurmang Angler, and a Trinket Mage. Hey, it's actually a solid card at least, and the blue always pops. That's actually pretty early in the box too, since I'm actually doing it in order, not shuffling everything up. That looks really good. All right, I'm going to sleeve that thing up. Give me a second here. That's it. Nice hit. I have no idea. I could sit here and be like, I think it costs this. I think it's worth this. Whatever. I have no clue. If I were just like to throw a random bet out, I would probably say, what, 15, 20 bucks? But I truly don't know. I'll admit I don't really study the prices of the old border foils. Harmonic Sliver, Arc Blade, Joda's Avenger. We got Venser. And we got Baral. Alright. Old borders seem to be going pretty well so far. Now we just need some spicy cards from the actual set. We just started. We got plenty of packs to go. So let me not seem like I'm being negative. I'm not. I'm challenging. That's what I'm doing. Alright. Shaper Parasite. Careful Consideration. Pact of Negations. Hey, there we go. I challenged it and it showed up. And Relentless Rats. Wow. All right. Another solid old border. Cool. Then we have a foil Marine Elemental. Uncommon. Of course, this didn't have collector boxes. It was on a set that had a lot of... its OG versions, of course, didn't have collector boxes. And a lot of the cards in this haven't been reprinted totally into the ground. So some of those foils actually pop up pretty well in the foil multiplier. Faceless Devourer, Imperial Soar, Street Wraith, Boom, and or Bust, and Lavinia. Okay, and a foil Evolution Charm, which is actually not a bad little foil. All right. Okay, next pack. So we're going to have Dread Return, recently downshifted. Might Sliver, Dark Heart Sliver. Oops. You get over there in the uncommon pile. There we go. Chroma's Memorial. Nice first mythic hit. Very good. Again, I don't know what these are at right now. This is not a set I've sat there in a long time and truly have taken too much of a look at. So it's things have moved and I haven't kept up. I would have guessed $15. That would be my guess. I could be wrong. Path to Exile in the old bordered. You know, this is like the weirdest card, right? It doesn't matter how many times Path to Exile gets printed. It's like still $1. It's wild. It's like the foil borderless one from Commander Masters is like a $4 card for a card that's been printed as heavily as that card. It's crazy. Okay. Next pack. Yeah, since I only crack these once in a while now, I don't fully pay attention. I personally have mostly everything I want from it when I open it. I might end up doing one for myself in the future. Stuffy Doll. I know Stuffy Doll doesn't actually belong on top, but like this card is iconic to this product and time of need. And we have our foil rare. It is a bit of a womp womp foil rare. We got Jaya Ballard. Could be worse, but it's Jaya Ballard. Hopefully that means we have a second foil rare in the future, because that's also pretty early in the box. So let's see. It's the nice part about doing boxes in order. In a lot of ways, it's what I prefer to do, but breaks and battles are popular, and they're fun to do. So there's that. Reiterate. There's another nice rare. And Slimefoot the Stowaway recently got a giant reprint, but that's still the coolest version of it. Because Old Border. Old Border wins, folks, for anybody who grew up in the Old Border age. Like it's like an automatic, yes, that's the one. And I know that doesn't work for everybody. Like not everybody has that same feeling because it's very much a nostalgia thing. Riftmark Knight, Stormcloud Jin, Calciderm, Flagstones of $1. Cool. And the Ramunap, I can never say it, the Ruins. I've struggled with that thing since ever. Since ever. My mouth just doesn't move that way to say that. Alright, Lost Aura Masters, Cloud Cedar, Ixalan Jailer, Magus of the Moon. All right. You're just going to keep knocking out the good rares, huh? Just one after the next. I'm here for it. Evolutionary Leap. Okay. All right, this is the last pack of the first row. I wasn't sure if I was going to put all the old borders on top, but here I am doing it. Spell Burst. Sengir Nosferatu. And the regular Trinket Mage. So one to play, one to collect. I'm going to need a lot more space for these if I'm going to put them all on top. Okay. All right, so now we're done with the first row. Jeff, what you thinking? All right, we still got really at least 3 more mythics to go. So we'll see how we do there. And so far, I would say between the rares and the old borders, we're doing all right. But we don't have any giant hits, but we're not doing poorly here. So that's Pongify, which is one of the better uncommon hits. Because I think everybody wants to say Return to Monkey. Okay, Sandmage, Pendlehaven Elder, Rada, all right. And the Everflowing Chalice in the Old Border, which this particular Old Border looks way better than the Everflowing Chalice that came in the Brothers War decks. What'd they do on that print run, by the way? Like, I was super excited about those. It's still my most watched video of all time. For Commander decks, which is still wild to me. But, like, I was super excited. Because I was like, oh, it's a whole decks of Old Border cards. They're cool. And I still like the decks. I think the Urza one needed to be really reworked, but the Visual one seemed, was generally pretty good to go, and with some upgrades could do some major work. But like that, whatever they did to the printing of that particular product, those old borders just did not look right at all. Not even close. These look close. They still don't look 100%, right? But they're close. Pact of the Titan. And Read the Bones. And an Aven Rift Watcher in foil. Okay. Of course, Read the Bones, playable card. No monetary value, but playable card. That's kind of part of what I love about it. It feels like most of the old bordered cards in this product are playable cards. Okay, guys, Anthem, Cautery Sliver, Sarah Avenger. That was such a home run hitter back when this product came out, or when OG Time Spiral came out. And Labman, that's a good hit. Nope, we have something foily coming up. Okay, Bonded Fetch, Frozen Grip, Harmonic Sliver, Muraganda Petroglyphs, Consuming Aberration, kind of a womp womp, but Mangara of Corridor, or Corondor. So that is a second foil rare in this box. You're not always guaranteed 2 foil rares because this was a more traditional printing of a draft box without any other products to stuff the market full of foils. I wonder if we could ever return to a day like that where foils are special again. Or will they ever be special again? Or are we past that now? Ixalan Jailer, Griffin Guide, Saltfield Recluse, and Cloud Key. And the Primeval Titan, which this would be a great pull if it was legal in Commander. All right, and then we got Calciderm in foil. Okay. Still sitting on 1 Mythic. Calciform Pulls. Riftmark Knight. Imperial Soar. Karavek. And the Stonehorn Dignitary. And Tellurian Sentinel. What do you do? Who cares? I gotta pay 4 mana for that. Yeah. All right. I don't know when I flipped that over, but I did. All right, we got Aven Mind Sensor, Firemaw Kavu, Nightshade Assassin, Jorah of the Gitu, Sanguine Bond, very nice. Old board Sanguine Bond. Yeah, like when we're looking at this right now, like we don't have any of the huge hits, but we are kind of chalking up those mid-levels. Just ticking them off the list. Phythesis, Scrib Ranger, Stormcloud Genie, Mangara of Corondor, and Repeal. Okay. What are all the mythics waiting for exactly? Are they waiting for the end? What's the deal here? Manatite. Okay, so we got the Dreadship Reef, Gaia's Anthem, Sulfur Elemental, Walk the Aeons. Good card. Wasn't this part of some combo recently? I'm going to put that on top. Flicker Wisp. All right, we got 3 packs left of this row. Kind of takes me back. The very first box of this I ever opened on the channel a long time ago. I think it had like 60 views, something like that. If any of you people that were the 60 views are still here, thank you for still being here. Anyway, Storm Entity, Salt Blast, Faceless Devourer, Swarmyard. Wow, you just... Hey, Abrupt Decay. Cool. We're just working the mid. Anyway, the very first box I opened, it was wild. It had 0 mythics in the whole box. It was the craziest thing I have ever seen, and just getting back into the game, it was like a kick to my teeth. It did not make me happy. It was like, what? Is this even possible? How is this a thing? All right, Sulfur Elemental, Pendlehaven Elder, Aven Mind Sensor, Mythic, Wheel of Fate. Okay. Well, that's a second mythic. And the Sigil of the Empty Throne. And then the second box I opened had a foil old bordered Ponder and like every good mythic practically. So it's like that first box, train wreck, absolutely. That second box made up for it. It was nuts. Did I do that? It's just a comment, but still, did I do that? I don't think so. Alright, Rift Elemental, Rebuff the Wicked, good uncommon. Dune Rider Outlaw, Fury Sliver. And the Tomb Stalker. This was a battle, that would be a massive. And we got the Blighted Woodland. That'd be a massive casting cost. Okay, so we're down to the last 12 packs. We are sitting at 2 mythics. We have found 1 old bordered with a possibility for 2 because of how early we found that. We have found tons of like solid stuff. But I'd like to find a heavy hitter. Let's find a heavy hitter. So we got Delay, Might of Old Krosa, Riftwing Cloudskate, Mythic, Damnation. All right, there's another good mythic. And the Ark of Orazka, which it's actually a card I do have in a couple decks where I badly need card draw, but isn't a particularly efficient card. Like, it's definitely like option 8. Yavimaya Dryad, Scrib Ranger, and another trader. Yet another good card. And Zulaport Cutthroat. Yeah. Alright, that's another good old border pull. And we got a foil virulent sliver. Words escape me. Okay. So hopefully we should have at least 1 more mythic left. And then let's see what else we get from the old bordered. Peregrine, Might Sliver, because we don't have a whole lot left to get in the rares. Regular rares, like we've got a lot of them. In fact, do we have anything left? There's got to be something I'm forgetting. Salt Crusted Step. Summoner's Pact. Okay, yet another solid rare. And then we got Exquisite Firecraft. It's not that exquisite. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chandra. I know somebody will correct me, and like at some point in time, that was a monster card. Okay, we got Mystical Teachings, Smallpox, Phthisis, and the Hive Stone. Okay, and we got Teamer Battle Rage in the old bordered. I don't understand Hive Stone myself. Like, I get what it does, that's not the problem. I am confused why I would play it, because clearly I'm going to put it into a sliver deck, but then I would just run slivers. Wouldn't I? I wouldn't be messing around with anything else. It would just be slivers, the sliver onslaught. Not cards I would need this specific thing into play to turn into a sliver. Thick-Skinned Gabo. Life and Limb. And the Beast Whisperer in old bordered. Yet another solid old border. We got a foil Salt Crusted Step. Okay, so what do we got left here? So we got 7 packs left. Conflagrate. Dormant Sliver. Storm Entity. Sudden Spoiling. Come on. Feldon of the Third Path. And Corpulent Corpse in foil. Okay, box, let's do it. Let's get a big hit. You're capable of it. Celestial Crusader. Necrotic Sliver. Tromp the Domains. And the Sedge Sliver. Okay. Panharmonicon. Not a big hit, but definitely goes with the theme of this box so far. We're going to get all the mid-level stuff. All of it. We got Urza's Factory. Molten Slag Heap. Another Rebuff the Wicked. That's nice. Get 2 of those in a box. Jaya Ballard. And Crystal Shard. Okay. Okay, we're down to the last, is it 4 packs? Yep, 4 packs. All right, if we're going to get another old bordered foil, we're running out of runway here. Usually you only get 1 per box. That's normal. And you can get a box with none, and that hurts. So getting 2 is rarer, but we did get 1 early, which made me think that's possible. Darkheart Sliver. Phantom Worm. We got a Mythic coming up. Sudden Shock. Gemstone friggin' Caverns, baby. Even with the reprint, who cares? Fantastic. And a Vandal Blast. Even with the reprint. Fantastic. It's going to go the same for you, Vandal Blast. Because old borders are still the preference of people who like old borders. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Those are words that play correctly together, right? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense sometimes, maybe. All right, Llanowar Mentor, Firewake Sliver, Riptide Pilferer, Heartwood Storyteller, and the Cloud Shredder Sliver. Definitely very playable, and obviously we just had another influx of Sliver love, and that is kind of a mandatory add to a Sliver deck. All right, so we got 2 packs left, Jeff. How are you feeling? Like, it's interesting. You did well in the Mythics overall, and that's awesome. That's spectacular. You killed it in, like, the mid-level stuff. Like, you got, like, everything. Enslave. So I don't know what there could be left in these 2 packs. Well, let's find out. Celestial Crusader. Come on. Give me the card. Muckdrubba. Angel of Salvation. Okay. Ancient Stirrings. Okay, so nothing in that one. So as I go into this last pack, this is overall a pretty solid box. Like, I personally wouldn't have a single complaint about this. It's pretty good. Now, if this pack can contain another spicy pull, it'll go from pretty good to very good. Can we do it? Is it possible? A Stone Cloaker, Time Bender, Dune Rider Outlaw. We have another Mythic. Okay, it's an unexpected 5th Mythic, so it is Restore Balance, which is pretty much like the bottom selections. But it is a 5th Mythic, so. But let's see what's behind it. It is red. It is Young Peasy. And then a Gabo token for the road. Yeah, pretty good box overall. Pretty much chock full of actual true playables that, especially if you play Commander, that are cards you actually slot into decks pretty consistently regularly. So that's pretty sweet. Plus, we did really well in the Mythics, and that's good to see. You can go to Pound Town on the Mythics, or sometimes you can do this where you actually get 3 of the top 5 hits that you could possibly get, which is awesome. And Wheel of Fate's not bad in itself. Restore Balance, you can go away. Thanks for watching, everybody. Jeff, appreciate you. All these cards will be packed up and sent out to you. Everybody else, thank you for watching. Right now I know Saturdays are a day I'm not posting videos. Wednesdays are kind of hit or miss. But all the other days, I appreciate you. Bye.